Hello everybody, this is the Imagine of, and welcome to our new episode this week on the Imagine This Let's Play series. I'm super excited to be here with you today, and I would like to ask everybody who's watching to just pop your cursor over the bottom right hand corner of the screen. There's a little yellow watermark, and hit the subscribe button, please. It would mean a lot to me. And so, today, here we are. I bet you everybody notices some things look different. And what happened is we updated to 1.16.5, and we wound up having to change shaders. For some reason, I just couldn't get the BSL shader to work the way I wanted to. So we are using Chocapic 13, I believe, and I'll show it to you here real quick. Under video settings here, and we are using Chocapic 13 shaders mod version 9.1.zip. So that's what we're using this week. And I spent quite a bit of time trying to get the settings right so that we would have smooth video and everything's flowing good. So I hope you guys are ready for an action-packed episode. We got lots of really cool things, different things than we've been working on. No nether today. I'm not going back to the nether for a while. So you might wonder, why are we up here so high in the air above all these things? There's the hole in the wall base down there, and it's just taking itself a little break, and we're up here above our pyramid base. And I wanted to show you that I got busy working on getting our outline shape for the pyramid, because we are going to turn our attention on getting this thing started. And so what I wanted to show you before we get into the meat and potatoes of the episode is that I have laid out the corner sections so I can get an idea of the scale and the height, and I've added in a walkway here to demonstrate about approximately where I want my floor to go. So we got to have an idea of what kind of levels we want in this thing. So we got the levels set here. We're going to get down here and take a look around the bottom and see what we got here. So we have the ability now, when we're ready, and we pick our decorative blocks and our building blocks, to lay on top of this framework here. And it's going to work something like this. These blocks will come out, but they are giving me my my set of guide blocks, so to speak, so that I can guide myself into the process of building my pyramid base. And well, actually, let's call it our pyramid base, because I believe this is going to be an us thing right here. All right, so what I was going to show you, for those of you who might have been curious, the way we built this was we would pop a block under here, place this block, then we'd pop this block, and we'd go and lay a block under here, and then put this block here, then we jump up on this one and repeat that process. So that's how we built up to there. So it's not a mystery to anybody. And I did want to point out, you might notice that I am wearing a ghast head. And that's because when I went into the nether last time, I managed to get me a ghast. And I managed to get them before, but I haven't got their head. So now we have a ghast head. And it just makes me feel better about my life and about my stuff, that I can wear a ghast head when I feel like it. So we're going to take a look at a couple things, get the idea, the lay of the land. Oh, this is going to be so awesome when we get this built. So this is going to be our main entrance to the base. It's going to be heading in towards the east side. If we look here, this is west, this is east. So we're going to get the sunrise and the sunset is going to set over here somewhere. And somewhere up here, we're going to have a glass section that allows light to come in, and it's going to be real cool. It's going to be super awesome. So let's get up here and look at what's going on in here. You may ask yourself, what is this? And sometimes I ask myself that question, and I don't even know the answer. But I actually know the answer today to what this is, because it was inside my brain, and I made it come out. So, what this is, these oval sections are going to be recessed cavities that go underneath the main floor of this low level of the pyramid. And under here, it will actually expand out on both sides, and these two sides will connect, but they will have the entrance vertically this way. So inside there, we're going to put our storage, our smelter, whatever we want, the daily use items, potion brewing things, the things we need to get our stuff done. Those will be down inside a really cool layout. I've got a great picture in my mind. But outside of that area where all this sand is, this is going to be recessed down and lined with some kind of interesting material, and then we are going to fill it with water and do a coral design with some recessed lighting, just to make it look nice and cool and peaceful. And it's going to come right up to the edge of this. This will be decorated, these blocks will. And so it'll be all the way surrounding. Let's get a better view of what that's going to look like. So let's get up here so I can give you an idea of how that sees in my mind. All right, I'm not good at diagonal block jumping because I always hit the end of the block and slide off the side. And yes, I have fallen off of here many times. All right. So as you can see from this level, we'll be able to look down, and there will be water surrounding that with cool lava, or not lava, but, well, there might be some lava in here. You never know. But it's going to have water and a landscaped coral design all in these areas. The only different thing that's going to be going on in here is the center line here on the north-south line is going to have a land mass. Let me get my cursor up, and I'll try to point. It's going to have a land mass that comes down either side that builds up to a ridge here. And on that ridge, we're going to have all kinds of, I don't know if I'm going to use some kind of neat nether material or what it's going to look like exactly, but I want all kinds of cool weird plants, and just, it's going to look nice. I want it to be a landscaped area inside my base. So once that's done, then we will turn our attention to this area, and this is going to actually have a decorative, interesting way to enter and exit our mine, so that this is a separate section. So how are we going to get about in here? If this is our entrance over here, how do we get from here to all the neat places? Well, I have a pretty cool idea for a walkway that will go out over this area, and there will be a centralized water feature of some sort that is controlled by a redstone device up here that will time out dropping water and in a pattern. So I think I can pull that off. I hopefully can pull that off, and I've got quite a few little ideas in my mind, and I've seen enough people build things with timing circuits that I'm pretty sure I can figure out a decent way to hide the redstone and have this cool dropping water feature into the center of this landscaped area with a walkway that extends around and comes up to this level, and then a way to get down to our mine from here. And then in these sections, all our goodies are going to be hidden. All our redstone things, our storage, and just the mundane stuff. So with that said, I'm talking a million miles a second because I'm so excited. On this level is going to be some kind of villager breeding situation. Oh boy. Yes, we have some bad guys coming into my space. I got that one. Go away, men. Quit breaking up the entrance to my video. And he's going to try to shoot me off of here. I'm sure of it. But we're just not going to take that today. We're going to put them in their little pillager places. Oh, I almost had him. Oh, you're just out of reach, aren't you? Oh, I got him. Got him. All right. Took care of the pillagers. Now I have a bad omen. But, as you'll see here, I've got my milk. I am ready for the bad omen. You know, that was kind of funny. Just when I started talking about villagers, the pillagers showed up. And that's, you know how that goes. All right, so today's episode, that's the explanation for what's been going on with the base and my ideas. So this is our job. We need to gather some coral because we don't have coral. And I did want to point out that I did an extensive amount of wood farming, and I've got a lot of tools to remove sand out here and stuff without using my diamond stuff. I've got some dark oak here. I've got lots of oak and dark oak here. I've got some apples. We're going to turn into golden apples for the perfect food. And then, as you'll see here, so exciting, we have another chest here. And I spent a little, you guys saw me get all the blaze rods, and I had been gathering up some things that allowed me to get some ender pearls. So we've got ender pearls, we've got some blaze rods, and we've been able to get ourselves a few ender chests. So hopefully that will help us out in the grand scheme of things to protect things when we're traveling through dangerous areas. So the next order of business this morning is to get myself some stuff ready to go to the ocean. I found a place. I found the things. I found a coral reef. It's really exciting. It's actually backed by the spawn chunks, so we're going to head that way now and get us a little bit of coral to help us with our new project. All right, everybody, here we are, and we are hanging out just a short distance from the spawn chunks. We're probably actually still in them, and so we're next to the ocean here, and behind me, all off in that direction, is a lukewarm ocean, I guess. We'll have to put it in F3 just to see what it's actually called. We have an end chest here. We've got a crafting table. I've got some potions I made, so we can breathe underwater for 8 minutes at a time. We're a little close to the end of the day. I did want to point out that when I use a boat, for whatever reason, I'll show you this. When I get out here and I use the boat, when I turn my view, it's choppy. But if I stand up in my boat and I turn my view, it's pretty much normal. So I guess that's just a quirk of using a boat. So I will do my best not to swing my view around while we are out in the coral reef, in the boat, doing our boat thing. Oh my goodness, there was a bunch of puffer fishes down there. Let's see. Oh, and there were some bubbles. Trying to get out to a good spot. There's lots of coral out here. We'll just try to get to an area where the coral belongs. And it may be back over this way. You never know. Not with coral. It could just do its own thing. Let's see here. Here's some coral. So we're going to shift, and we'll just take a quick back perspective, I guess this would be the way to do it. We're gonna jump in and do a little swimming here. Check out what this underwater paradise has in store for us today. We got all different colors of coral in here. We've got sea pickles here and there. So this is where we're going to do this. I might make a short little time lapse with some cool music that I found, and we will get started with that after I'm going to go back to the shore and get myself a little nap before it gets dark, and we'll start off first thing in the morning. If I can find where I'm at. There I'm at. All right, let's get going back to the shore, and we will do a little time lapse with one of my favorite little tunes I found in the YouTube library. All right, everybody, we're back home and we're safe at our base. We had a really good, successful adventure. We're going to take a quick peek at what we got. I made a little chest right here to store. On part of the thing, I for some reason I used a different pickaxe, and if you don't use a silk touch, it'll just kill the coral. So we got some dead coral. But overall, I think we did a really good job. The shader pack does a few little weird things with the color. I'm not 100% sure how I need to set that up, so I'll look into that. I also went back and got us a little kelp. Because I don't have ice right now, and I guess I could make some ice with some Frostwalker boots and then collect it that way. But because I don't have a big supply of ice, I can use this to help make our water elevator, which we're probably going to use to get down into our mine. I'm going to get up here on my little platform, and what we're going to do this week is we're going to break this into two parts. I think that's working out really well, and that gives a little more content. So it's almost like putting out 2 episodes a week, but I kind of tie them together with a theme about the things that I'm doing. So we're going to end up the episode today. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the music and the time lapse. The next episode is going to be tied to us getting some of this excavated out and getting it prepared for the work that we have to do. And I also want to catch up with you guys and show you a few things that we haven't shown you that got done in between the episodes. So from the Imagine Of, I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll see you guys again on Thursday.